We're so excited because we have Wes Herndon with Chubb Travel, and he is who we are going to be partnering with. So we are so excited. So Wes, hi.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing today?
Wonderful,
Good.
Wonderful. We're so excited to have you here. So Wes, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a dad first and foremost. That's the thing I'm most proud of. That's probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. And on top of that, I own a marketing agency, and now I own a travel agency, which was kind of a natural progression from marketing because let me back up on that. I went through a transition a few years ago where, you spend your life trying to accumulate all these things, all stuff, materialistic stuff. And I went through this transition and I saw a statement that said, stuff will come and go, but experiences will last forever. And that, I don't know why, because I usually don't fall for that cliche motivational poster stuff, but that statement just really hit me. And that's where it spawned me to start doing the travel agency, because I like to travel, and travel agents get to travel a lot more than I have been able to. And I needed new challenges in my life at the time too. So that's kind of where we came about, man. I'm very fortunate to live on the Gulf Coast of Florida. We call it the Emerald Coast around here because the water's green. I live about 6 miles from the beach, so I'm truly blessed in that way. And so I live in a travel destination. A lot of people say, well, why do you want to live there? Well, sometimes you want to go see some mountains or something.
I think we both have in common is we both want to go travel when we're all bigger sized people.
Right.
Your travel agency it's kind of designed with that in mind. That's why we want to partner with you in doing travel agent stuff. Is you have to have an outlet. You have to have a resource, and that resource is not there. And that's what we're trying to change on our YouTube channel, our website. And of course, you want to do that as well and have that geared towards bigger people. So that's really cool that you're doing that.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we're going to pat each other on the back, y'all get the bigger one, because it's like I told you guys when we first started talking. I was, when I first got into the travel agency business, man, I just immersed myself in all of these YouTube videos, and I found you guys, and I was so excited. It was like a kid at Christmas. I'm like, look, and my wife came in from work that evening. I'm like, look, chubby people, and they're traveling, and I love these guys, and they have great personalities. So, when I saw that, I was like, these are my family from another state right here. That's it.
One thing that we want to let all of our viewers know is that Wes reached out to us, and it's so funny because his email was one that really set it apart for us. So we get a lot of emails, and we are so thankful for them. We absolutely love to read everybody's feedback and any questions. We love it when people want to reach out and start a conversation separate from our comment section on YouTube. And Wes's was just so different. He was just a real guy. He gave us all of his contact information, so if we were even remotely leery, we could stalk him. Which I did,
and you're still talking to me. That's amazing.
To give everybody a little background, we had an introductory call with Wes that we thought would be, Jimmy and I were like, oh, we'll chat with him for 15-20 minutes. We talked to him for an hour and just loved him. And so we started discussing the possibility of a partnership with Wes for all of you. So on a regular basis, almost daily, I would say now, we get emails and comments of people asking questions about travel. And while we love that and are more than happy to answer those questions for you, we may not always know the answers. We can always research it, we can always find out, but we're sort of tight on time right now.
We have tips and tricks we try to do in the video, but when it comes to day-to-day things, and if you need to navigate the vacation, I guess, system for getting somewhere, Wes is your guy, and that's what you need to know is he knows all the tips and tricks on how to get to where you need to be, and especially if you guys want to go to Florida, because he has all kinds of certifications,
including Disney. That includes Disney.
Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, I have a certificate. I won't reach up and grab it, but it is my graduation certificate from the Disney College of Knowledge on traveling. I just got it in the mail about 3 weeks ago. I've been waiting 2 months on it. So
definite expert on our hands. So we wanted to do this for all of you. So what we're going to do is we're going to include a keyword here at the bottom of the screen for all of you, check it out at the bottom. We want you guys to, and we'll put everything in the description bar below, but if you go to Wes's website, Chub Travel, it's linked below, there you can type in that keyword, and that'll let Wes know, hey, I'm from C&AWAY, can you help me? And email him, he'll have a form you guys can fill out with where you're wanting to go and any questions you may have. So Wes, take it away, my friend. What do you have for our C&AWAY travelers?
Well, what I'd love to do, and I hope I'm not jumping the gun when I say this, but I mean, we can help you get anywhere. We usually steer away from flights because the rates change so often. It's hard for even us to keep up with it when we're doing it full time. It's a lot of times it's easier for you to go on to, Priceline or something like. I hate to say that because they're a competitor of mine. There's a myth going around. Well, doesn't it cost more to go through a travel agent? It absolutely does not. Priceline, Expedia, and all those guys, they make a commission anytime you purchase something through their site, and so do we as travel agents. So my services are free. The beauty of going through a travel agent through a cold, dark website is you get to talk with a chubby guy like me that's, I like to think I'm pretty nice. Any questions you have, we're at your disposal, and those services are all free. I'm a Disney expert. I have a 10-year-old daughter. We go to Disney 3 or 4 times a year alone, in addition to our other traveling. So, we go to Disney World. I can tell you where the best resorts are down there, where the crappy places to eat are, the great places to eat, the best shows to see, how to get through and navigate a park to get through and see the stuff you really want to see. And I can tell you a lot about Florida and Georgia and the Caribbean. So, that being said, I would love to help anybody that's a fan of C&AWAY. I want to make sure that, whoever's following these guys are taken care of. So they're kind enough to put my link in their YouTube video and on their site. I'm going to be sure to take extra special care of you.
We definitely wanted to make sure and refer someone that's nice and that's going to treat you well. But on top of that is Chubby and understands what you may or may not be going through sometimes when you're booking anything, absolutely anything. We have a big announcement to go with our partnership with Wes, but I do want to make sure, Wes, is there anything else you would like to share with our friends here before we announce our big, exciting first venture?
No, absolutely not. I actually almost let the cat out of the bag, so I wanted you guys to be able to do that. That's the reason I backed up and changed things a few minutes ago. But no, I'm at their disposal anytime anybody wants to contact me and ask me questions. So.
And we want you guys to do that. We do not want you guys to hesitate whatsoever with asking him your questions. We've done it ourselves with booking a trip here soon for us. And so he's going to be helping us in addition to you guys too. So we're not just sending all of you to Wes and then not using him ourselves. So understand that this is definitely a whole C&AWAY family partnership that we're really excited for with Wes. So to start it out, I don't know. I haven't let you talk very much. Do you want to tell the people what we're doing?
Yeah,
I get excited and chatty.
I can't get today, apparently.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I can't stop.
No, we have some really exciting news for you guys. Our first kind of adventure with Wes and Chub Travel is we want to do, drum roll, a group cruise. Everybody's been asking us about it for the last, at least 6-7 months. I suppose we get
started.
all the time. We get, when are you guys going to go do a group cruise? We need to do a group cruise. So we're going to do one. We're going to go do one. The thing is, we're not sure where to go, what cruise line. It's so across the board, we're not really sure.
There's a lot. We do know we're going to the Caribbean, though. We do know we'll do that.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we live in Texas, so Galveston's natural departure port for us. However, Wes is in Miami, or in Florida, and there's so many other ports options there as well.
Yes.
And so we want to know what you guys think on where we should go, what cruise line. It's going to be, what time are we thinking?
We're thinking fall to winter of 2018. We've visited with Wes about this and about making sure those deposits are spread out for you guys. Wes, do you want to speak on that, kind of what our options are?
Yeah. One of the great things about scheduling the group cruise, number one, we get a group discount. Number two, if we push it off the fall or winter, as long as it's not that week before Christmas and after Christmas, cruises are relatively inexpensive. So not only are they inexpensive cruises, but we're also going to get that group discount on them. So, basically what we need to do is find out who's interested and who wants to participate, and then we'll go from there. I'm kind of thinking Galveston, New Orleans, or Mobile would be one of the 3 ports, because those are kind of centrally located. Miami and Port Canaveral and Tampa, they're kind of, they're way down there in South Florida. And, so we want to make it as convenient as possible to viewers that you guys know. And I know you guys have viewers across the country. So they all have major airports. They all have ways to get in and out relatively easily. And they're historical towns, too, that a lot of people don't get to see.
We have a lot of viewers in Canada as well, and we hope they come down from the cold north to come visit us. So maybe Houston might be the cheapest way for everyone to get, because it's also a hub for United.
So we're going to have a poll on our Facebook page. So the day that this video goes live, the link is below for our Facebook. We want everybody to head over there, like us on Facebook, but then also answer the poll. We'll have a couple. Where you want to leave from, where you want to go, what's your favorite cruise line. We'll get it all set up for you guys so you can really give us your opinion. And we want to have kind of an introductory level of interest. We've had a lot of people ask us if we were going on their ship and, hey, come on vacation with us. And so we thought this is a way to kind of extend it to the masses and see who wants to come hang with us for a week on a cruise.
Mm-hmm. And those of you who don't know about the way the cruise system works, is you actually just put on a deposit. So you can put down $100, $200. A lot of times it can be cheaper than that too, depending on what they have for sale. But you can keep paying on that, kind of like a layaway plan. And then your full amount is actually not due until, I think, 60 days.
It depends on a cruise line. Some are 60, some are 90. Group, you get a little bit more flexibility there. One good thing about the group is the deposits are generally lower. Sometimes the deposits are as low as $50. So it just depends on the cruise line. Like I said, and of course I represent all of them. So, and I want to make sure we get the best deal, but the best bang for our buck as well. The things that it's going to appeal to everybody that's in the group. We want to get ideas of what they think are fun. And after we get this initial poll, maybe we can run a second one where we can ask people, would you rather go to Mexico or Western Caribbean, or would you rather go to Eastern Caribbean? Things like that.
I definitely want to kind of hone that in for all of our people. And once we know for sure and confirm this, we will start a private Facebook page for those joining us on that group cruise. So we can all start to get to know each other, trade some questions. Wes will obviously be an admin on that with us. And so that way we can all together start chatting and start visiting and get to know each other before embarkation day.
The coolest part, I think, about the whole cruise, not just the cruise itself, but is the ports and destinations. I'm a big nerd when it comes to looking things up, researching the best place. I know we have our hidden gems in Cozumel and places like that too. So that's also the fun of playing a cruise, not only just to hang out with you all, but to go have a lot of fun too. And that's what we're excited about.
I think this will be a really fun thing to do, to get to meet everybody and hang out. And I hate to say it, but we will be limited on space. So how much space will we have for this initially, Wes?
Well, right now, if we get a huge response, right now we're looking at 50 staterooms. That's double occupancy, so 100 people. If you want to bring family, like we would bring our daughters, but unfortunately they count as half people when it comes to staying in a stateroom. So, you 2 adult people staying in a stateroom, that's the way cruises are priced out. They call those berths. So there's 2 berths per room.
That's perfect, because it gives us kind of a cap. 100 is the max, but we do have some options for if we have less of a response than we're thinking we may. We have options to still make it go with fewer than 100 people. Yeah,
we need a minimum of 8 couples to make it a group, to get the group rate. If it's going over 100, we don't want to max it out if other people want to go, obviously. But
we've had such a response in this way that we have been talking about this for so long, Jimmy and I together. And then when we met Wes initially on our first call, it came up again, and it was his suggestion this time. And I was like, man, that just means we've got to do one. We've just got to do one. And since we started talking about it, we've still had emails and comments and Facebook messages and people like, when are you guys going to be on my ship? I'm leaving this state. Are you guys going to, So we want to make it possible. we can't think I don't know if we're this cool. If people really are going to be disappointed when they see us, they're like, I'm let down.
Wait, she's what you get, unfortunately.
Hey, I think you guys are awesome. I mean, just because you're real, and that's what drew me to you guys in the first place. So, one thing I need to mention, we have a group. The cruise line will provide us with group meeting space, so we can do events. We can do, we can have a cocktail hour, or have a meal together or something like that. So, they actually let us be a group. So. That's another cool thing about doing a group cruise with people who are like-minded.
So that is it, you guys. That is our exciting partnership and announcement with Wes, as well as our big, we're going to do a group cruise announcement for everybody too. So we hope you guys are interested. We really hope that you'll want to come and hang out with us for a week on a cruise with Wes, because he's going to come too. So we'll all come. It's going to be fun. We are so pumped. So definitely check out all the links below for our Facebook for the poll. Let us know, as well as the keyword to get onto Wes's website for some help, so he knows that we sent you. So Wes, thank you.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me on.
We're just so pumped and so excited. So we will definitely be talking to you guys soon.